Hey, what's up everybody? Darth Ponte here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the G.I. Joe Classified Series Snake Eyes figure. This is a very highly anticipated figure, and I know from seeing on Instagram, everybody went nuts for this figure. It took me a while to get him compared to some others, but I finally got him just the other day. Super excited about it. I've already posted a couple pictures of him on Instagram. You can follow me at Darth Ponte. And yeah, this is just an amazing figure. Yeah, Hasbro is doing a phenomenal job with these G.I. Joe figures. I don't really follow G.I. Joe too much. I only intended to get Snake Eyes, and I would say, am sticking with that. The characters don't mean all that much to me. Snake Eyes, however, though, is a very iconic, recognizable, and just super cool in his own right figure and character. So, you know, I would honestly recommend this figure to anybody, G.I. Joe fan or not. There is literally nothing to dislike about this figure. So let's take a look and see what he comes with, which, by the way, he comes with a lot. So yeah, he comes, well, first of all, he comes with this pistol, which I'll explain this hole here. I know a lot of people seemed weirded by that, I saw online. But yeah, it comes with a removable silencer, which I love. I just love the look of a pistol with a silencer on it. It's got this little peg here that it goes in. Comes with this assault rifle looking thing. Now this is the standard release Snake Eyes. The deluxe came with what is considered his classic Uzi. I wouldn't have minded this to come with the Uzi, just because an Uzi is a real gun. It's recognizable, whereas this just looks kind of futuristic, which it's cool in its own right. Although I find this design is just kind of strange. It's very short and kind of stocky. It's not really ideal for Snake Eyes to hold on to with two hands, which I like for a kind of tactical pose. He comes with this backpack, which is very well done. I love the detail on this thing. Love the silver paint apps. Those just look great. Kind of looks crumpled, like it's tied tight nice. Yeah, just really good detail. The zippers and pouches on it. Even on the back there. So this peg, the way this works is Snake Eye, he's got a peg on the back here, goes through his grenade belt, which is fully removable. So you just plug that in here. And the cool thing is that the backpack has a peg on the side, so you can take the gun here, for example, and just plug it right into the side there. And on top of that, the gun has a hole, so you can plug another thing into it if you like say the sword. So you can get Snake Eyes all geared out and ready to go, which I think is a very, very cool detail. I think it just makes him look extra kitted out, which just adds to his cool factor. So yeah, he's got also this knife, which is, I like the design. I think it's a pretty nice sculpt. You got the little wire cutters on the back, and it's a cool shape. I don't know if it's just the mold or if it's just a unique figure manufacturer's error, but my knife does not go all the way in, and it really bugs me. That's as far as it goes in. I tried putting a little scraper inside there to see if I could dig out gunk, if that was what was clogging it, but to no avail. So I just don't keep it in there. I don't think of all the accessories that the knife is really the most important one, considering he's got a frickin' sword, so I'm okay. It still looks cool on his leg there, which is a pretty common complaint with some of the Marvel Legends, for example. A lot of the figures just have like a magazine leg thing on their leg, or a pistol, and it's not removable. It's just molded there. So I would say this is still semi more useful than that, so that's cool. Yeah, so he's got his pistol holster here, which his pistol fits right in. And as well, see, he's got a little loop there in the front that his suppressor goes in. Just like that. I think that's a nice little detail. It's very functional. I like that. He's got this cool belt here. And he's also got these little pouches, straps on his arm up around the bicep swivel, which does not get in the way and can be moved around if you so choose. So yeah, let's take a look at his paint here. I like this release over the Deluxe just because the Deluxe had a lot more gray going on. I like this Snake Eyes and the fact that he's almost all black, except for a couple little accents. So he's got that little red spot up there, his red logo here, some silver around those loops. He's got a little bit of red on his elbow pads, on the back here of his belt. I don't know if this is, I think this is backwards actually. Yeah, there we go. That's right. That looks a lot better. So yeah, those silver paint apps on the buckles. And that's it. Yeah, so he's mostly black, which I think just, it's very striking. He's supposed to be a ninja just in the night. So I think this is a very good design. I'm very happy with the paint and how they did it and how it came out too as well. So yeah, let's take a look at his articulation. First, before we even get into it, I'm just going to say this is the best articulation of any figure I have ever seen, period. So we'll start with head to toe. So he's got head joint up there, good swivel. He's got neck articulation down here, so he can kind of bob a little bit, go all around. He's got little butterfly joints. I didn't even realize he had these right away. They're pretty low key, but they're good. They're really good. He's got good shoulders. They go about here. Good rotation. Got bicep swivel right under the his little pouchy thing there. He's got good double jointed elbows, and he's got the wrists that go up and down this way. And he's got pretty good, almost universal kind of peg holes here. I was able to fit some other ones in just to mess around with them, like my Shang-Chi ones here. Wanted to give him some nice martial arts poses. So it's a pretty similar peg, so he's good to switch around. Goes right back in there. He's got a trigger finger hand on both sides, so you can wield the gun on either side however you want. He's got the best ab crunch I've ever seen. So he goes forward that far and he goes back all the way like that, as if he honestly broke his back. And on top of that, he has waist swivel, so he can get these side to sides and all around. So he's incredibly flexible, and the belt floats freely like that. So we'll take a look at his hips here. I've never seen hips like this actually. They come up and down. The way the joint is in there, it floats. Excuse my lighting. Seems to be a little poor today. So yeah, his leg floats around, like rolls over on this peg here, and the peg itself has articulation, so his leg can move like that. So he's got nice thigh rotation, good double jointed knees, calf rotation, and really nice and smooth ankles that pivot. So his articulation is insane. It's everything, anything you could possibly want to move, moves. And I would almost say, just like, he's almost over articulated. He's kind of wobbly just because he's got so many things moving, which I think is just really cool. It's really well done. Oh yeah, and here's the sword out of the scabbard. Almost forgot there. It's got some nice handle details there. His little Snake Eyes logo around the base, and it fits nicely. You can get him into a nice double double-handed grip as well. I always worry sometimes forcing it, but he cooperates. And as we've seen with his articulation, he can do a lot of amazing things. I know it's a different franchise, but he can do the New Hope pose, which is something that none of my Jedi figures can do, which really aggravates me, but at least Snake Eyes can do it, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I got him at one of my local comic shops, Monster Comic Lounge, for just a little over retail. You can get him... I don't know where you can actually get them aside from that. EB Games should be getting them because they're selling the other figures. But I don't know where else you can really get them. I was trying to find him on Amazon. He disappeared after the pre-order went up. And so yeah, I was kind of desperate to find him, and as soon as I found him, I grabbed him. But yeah, he's a really good figure. I'd say he's definitely worth a little over retail. So if you find him for... I would say $45 should be the tops you would pay for him. That's what I paid with tax, Canadian. So yeah, I think that's still a pretty reasonable price considering just how good this figure is. So yeah, out of 10, I would give this guy a solid 10 out of 10. Yeah, this is a fantastic figure, worthy of anyone's collection, and I would recommend this to anybody. So yeah, that's all I got to say about this figure. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and comment if there's any other figures you'd like me to review. Thanks.